Hello, I'm Ksenia Yasnova, Public Relations Specialist of the company RosCo Consulting and Audit. In what order can foreign legal entities, non-residents, open bank accounts in foreign currency and the currency of the Russian Federation? The answer is in our new video. Non-residents on the territory of Russia have the right to open bank accounts in a foreign currency and currency of the Russian Federation, only in authorized banks. We have to note right away that foreigners who have violated the provisions of acts of the currency legislation and acts of currency regulation bodies bear the following types of liability in accordance with the legislation of the Russian Federation: administrative responsibility and criminal liability. Non-resident foreigners have the right to transfer without restrictions foreign country currency and the currency of the Russian Federation from accounts in banks outside the territory of the Russian Federation to their accounts in authorized banks, and vice versa. Authorized banks are those banks that have the appropriate license, for example, Sberbank, VTB, Alfa Bank. The procedure for opening and maintaining bank accounts of non-residents opened on the territory of the Russian Federation, including special accounts, is established by the Bank of Russia. Currently, the instruction of the Bank of the Russian Federation on opening and closing bank accounts, deposit accounts is in force.
What should a foreign legal entity do to open a current account with a bank?
Often, a foreign company does not have branches and separate subdivisions on the territory of Russia. Can a foreign company open a current account in a Russian bank without opening a representative office or branch in Russia? Yes. Maybe the first step of a foreign company should be registered with the tax authority with the assignment of a IIN and the issuance of a certificate of registration.
How to register for a foreign company with the tax authority?
Now, the accounting of foreign organizations in the tax authorities is carried out when registering, including in connection with opening bank accounts in the territory of the Russian Federation. A foreign organization is assigned a IIN and a registration certificate is issued. Registration with the tax authority of a foreign organization on the specified basis is carried out on the basis of the following documents. First, application of a foreign organization for registration with the tax authority. An extract from the Register of Foreign Legal Entities of the country of origin or another document of equal legal force confirming the legal status of a foreign organization. A document of the authorized body of the country of origin of a foreign organization confirming its registration as a taxpayer in this country with an indication of the taxpayer code, or a document of the said body confirming the absence of such a code. If the taxpayer code is indicated in the statement itself, no additional document is required. Constituent documents of a foreign country, notarized copies, apostillized or past consular legalization. The date of registration with the tax authority of a foreign organization is the date of entry of information about its registration with the tax authority. If a foreign organization opens a new account in the same or any other bank on the territory of Russia, the re-registration of such foreign organization with the tax authorities is not carried out. Registration of foreign organizations on specific basis is carried out only in the absence of any other grounds for registration with the tax authority. The registration of a foreign organization only in connection with the opening of a bank account does not lead to the implementation of activities by such an organization in Russia. A foreign company must apply to the tax office at the location of the bank, as mentioned. In a situation where a foreign organization opening a bank account does not have a separate subdivision in the territory of Russia, it becomes tax registered in connection with opening a bank account in the territory of Russia. To open a current account for a legal entity established in accordance with the legislation of a foreign state and located outside the territory of the Russian Federation, the following are submitted to the bank: licenses, documents confirming the authority of the persons indicated in the card, documents confirming the powers of the sole executive body of the legal entity, documents confirming the legal status of a legal entity under the laws of the country in whose territory this legal entity was established, in particular, documents confirming its state registration, certificate of registration with the tax authority in cases provided for the legislation of the Russian Federation. Documents drawn up in a foreign language must be accompanied by a notarized translation into Russian. In cases stipulated by the legislation of the Russian Federation, the documents submitted when opening a bank account must be legalized. Apostille is affixed on the document itself or on a separate sheet attached to the document. A document of a foreign state legalized in accordance with the established procedure shall be subject to translation into Russian. Both the foreign document itself and the apostille affixed to it are translated into Russian. A card with sample signatures of person authorized to sign certain papers when conducting transactions on behalf of a foreign company is certified by a notary. The opening of a bank account may be refused if documents confirming the information necessary to identify the client are not submitted, or false information is provided, as well as in other cases provided for the legislation of the Russian Federation. The opening of a bank account is completed and the bank account is considered open with the corresponding entry in the Book of Registration of Open Accounts. An entry must be made to this book no later than the business day following the day the relevant agreement is concluded. I'm glad you've watched this video till the end. I'm Ksenia Yasnova. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and RosCo specialists will kindly answer them. And of course, subscribe to our channel, where you'll find loads of useful information, not only for your business, but also for yourself. Stay in touch, stay with RosCo.